I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you something straight off the motherfucking press. I ain't coming for no foolishness, and I'm blessed. You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Where did we go wrong? How did we find ourselves hoping there's just an inch of life for us trying to hold on? I'm proud to be the only king. Kinky, curly, downright black and dirty, full of neurons. Let's find breath within our lungs.
Yo.
Inside we fight for what's right. Let's overlook the righteous. We hang our arms. Don't use our voice to link up or to bear arms. Too many lames, cowards and loud. Outsiders toting the guns. Laugh and cry later. Don't do me no favors. She said I'm wrong.
Yo.
Please leave me alone. If I ever face what's that, I just sit here daily, be crying all night long.
We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories. We got a lot of topics, man. We got Glorilla. We got a That's So Raven snapshot. Back in the day of Haley. Talking about DDG was the best father ever. Let's get to it.
Focus elsewhere. This is trial and error. Would you rather be real lucky or real clever? Please believe this is nothing to be one-time measured, but these principles be the standards that last forever. That last forever. This is trial and error. Would you rather be real lucky or real clever? Please believe this is nothing to be one-time measured, but these are principles be the standards that last forever. That last forever.
Yo, when y'all come in, man, number one, we appreciate everybody for rocking with us, man. It's y'all showing us a lot of love, and you know what? Goddammit, we appreciate it. Once again, this is Bedtime Stories. You know what I'm saying? I'm the host. I'm your host. Got my little bro Josh here. You know what I'm saying? My little big bro. You know what I'm saying? You already know how we rocking. You know, it's Bedtime Stories. Put the kids to bed. You know, we gonna talk about any and everything. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we gonna play one more banger. And then we gonna get to it. We got a lot of topics, man. Let's go.
Life is good. You know what I mean?
Pick up my bags, I'll be free at last. Don't wanna hear another word from my bum ass past. I graduate to know what's fate and what's a fantasy line. I done walked the wrong path maybe a couple of times. Stepping through, I hope to see windows and green leaves. Freedom of speech, sunshine, rhythm up under my feet. Is it a dream? I check the clock for times like this. People around you can't understand what it means to exist. So make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up. I see my time around the world before I'm giving it up. I see myself living for me instead of living for her. That's rare. Two worlds niggas can never compare. Giving time to a world that'll never be there. So get your weight up, press. Hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up. And get your weight up, press. Hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up. And get your weight up, press. Hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself.
Yo, did y'all hear about, we got Wayne Brady hooking up with RuPaul. Not actually like hooking up, but doing this Thug-alicious type time. We got a traumatic experience with her dad and his 3 daughters. We're gonna get all into it, man. Y'all stay tuned. We got the news for you with some jokes and that wisdom. You know how we coming. Check it out.
Keep your head up. Gotta chase your dreams out the paper. Over time things change. So much bloodshed, it's a shame. Don't know what the future holds. Humble, I'll remain. Don't replace fear where trust should be. Right here, shouldn't know what your left think. Don't compare the size, focus on your team. Can't be myself, won't be anything. Grant me peace, I've been patient. Trying to find solutions without foundation. One life, bet not waste it. Gotta adjust with the times, be adjacent. What's fair, not equal. In life, notice you get no sequel. Sometimes my soul feel conflicted, but I keep my head up, prevent from getting wet up. And times things get better, till then Glock and sweater. I wake up,
Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a model, dream big, be a father, word up, and get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up, rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a model, dream big, be a father, word up, and get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up, rest enough to see yourself inside a dream.
All right. We gonna get started, man. We gonna get started. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. So first topic right now, to be honest, we gonna get into we gonna get into Haley, man. You know, first things first, you know, we just gonna knock it out the way. Hey, listen, Haley. You know, DDG, I want you to play this in the courtroom, man. DDG, play this in the courtroom. You a winner, Doc. Hold on, let me make sure the volume up for y'all, man. Now, if for those of you who don't know, Haley, she been talking about. Now, Haley is requesting custody. I don't know if she has won yet. Actually, it says Haley Beta admitted to DDG being the best father she's ever seen. Now he will only get to see his. So I'm assuming she has one. This is the shade room. I'm assuming she has one. And now he's only able to see his son 6 hours out of the week. Take a listen to this.
The best daddy did, but I miss him so much. I cried today to Daryl, and he's like, "It's okay, like don't worry."
Like, is he good with changing diapers and doing all that? Not that men can't, but you know.
No, he's such an amazing dad. It's literally the sweetest thing in the world because we've always. Oh yeah, I mean he's a great dad, but I always knew that he would be like this. You know, we had talked about it before, and yeah, that's just the type of person he is. So Halo is really, really lucky. So everybody.
Hey, she said you was the sweetest. She said she thought you was the sweetest guy in the world. You was probably a little too sweet, Brody.
She said she always knew.
Yeah. She said you always she always knew you just a little bit too sweet. What are you, Iman Shumpert, DDG? Are you guys gonna learn? Iman Shumpert, you doing all that crying on that? Hold on, man. Iman Shumpert, you doing all that crying on national TV. Iman Shumpert cries on television.
Come on, man. Why you gotta bring the man at his lowest moments, man? Come on now.
I'm just saying, bro. Cries on television with Tiana. All I'm saying is, bro, like, you know, you can't be the perfect anything, the perfect father, bro. Iman probably paid somebody to take this down, bro.
Can't find it no.
Iman, I think
Hey,
Shumpert cries.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I
know you do.
Crying like a baby.
During
rightfully so, he just witnessed his child, his daughter, coming to the world. So,
bro, he wiped
it is a
he wiped
very,
it, bro.
very, very emotional thing. But go ahead. Let's set the foundation first. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is crazy, man. Bro, I can't find that nowhere. My point is this.
He probably had that scrub.
Yeah, he probably had that scrub. Man, listen, bro, you can't be the perfect father, man. I don't have any kids myself, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Little bro, you a father, like, you can't be the perfect father. Things are great when y'all was in a relationship, you know, but when things turn sour, you a deadbeat dad and you can only see your son 6 hours out of the week.
And that's the problem. You know, he can be the perfect father to his child, but he can never be the perfect husband to somebody that's not his wife. That's first and foremost. They're not married. I'm speaking for DDG. Now for Shumpert, he's an NBA player. Tiana Taylor acting like she's funding his lifestyle. Shumpert been in the league since I want to say around at least 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He done made his bags. He done made plenty of money. And I'm pretty sure that he shot us from Oak Park, Chicago, right here. That same thing. Everybody don't get too bent out of shape about that. That's right here. If you're on Austin, I'm on Austin right now. As soon as I cross the street, I'm in Oak Park. That's literally how close it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the same thing, you guys. But I feel disgusted in Tiana's behavior.
Trust
Trying
no
to
one.
brash the man, tear him down, trying to tear the man down just
We don't
because
trust you, niggas.
you
We
guys
don't.
ain't work out. You disgusting.
We don't trust
Don't
you.
trust them. You don't ever. You gotta stop trusting these hoes, man. You gotta put your trust in God. Stop trusting these hoes because they let you down every time.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Don't take my word for it.
We got so many examples, man. DDG, I don't know what you was thinking, bro. Now, DDG, in your defense, I could see how you probably thought Haley was a phenomenal woman, and she probably is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just from what you've dealt with, you thought she was a good girl. You thought that, well, you probably was listening to too many people, man. You need to actually vet people. You need to figure out. You need to talk to people, mama, man. Didn't her mama? Somebody said that her mama said that Haley was sneaky. Haley's. Let me see, because I don't want to just put it. Haley Bailey. Sorry to spell her name right here. Haley.
It don't take an expert to know that women are sneaky. It don't take an expert. What happens when a dream is deferred?
Hmm.
Her dream got deferred, and now she's trying to squash DDG's dream. Trying to squash him like a bug. Is it really? It's heinous. The accusation she's making towards this man is absurd, you ask me. And just because I'm starting to realize that a woman, when she's not happy, that means you're not going to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And their love is starting to seem more seasonal than. Let me slow down. Their love is starting to be seen more seasonal than reliable. I want reliable love, not seasonal love.
Yeah.
Can I rely on you when times get rough? Can
Yeah.
I? As soon
Um.
as you get mad at me, you're gonna throw me to the wolves.
Yeah. This the sister I probably would have went with right here. She bad to me. But you supposed to like who she was with, the Prince of Africa. What's his name?
Burner Boy.
Burner Boy. She's a Burner Boy.
She was
Burner
Ghana too,
Boy.
though. She was with Ghana too, though.
Yeah, yeah.
She was with Ghana too, though.
I mean, I'm not. You. Hey, she told you. She said you was the sweetest guy in the world. What that tell you, Doc? I'm done with. I'm done with it.
You can't be the sweetest guy in the world. When you be the sweetest guy in the world, that's what happens when you try to be the sweetest guy in the world.
The phone lines are open, by the way, man. Phone lines are open. Go ahead, call in if you have things to say and discuss. We're gonna move on to Glorilla. Glorilla. It says, the internet is going in on Glorilla for video sharing while attending her friend's wedding. So she did something but crazy. Glorilla footage while attending her friend's wedding earlier this week. For the surface of Glorilla attending a friend's wedding while being part of the bridal party. She posted it to her Instagram and circulating online. Glow was seen rocking a royal blue strapless gown with the leg slit. Furthermore, in one video, Glow expressed her excitement at being a bridesmaid. And in another clip, Glow and her friends were seen twerking for the camera. However, Glow appeared to unintentionally flash a view of her underwear. Let's check it out. These ads, bro. Let me see.
The one who just had the nose surgery. She just had nose surgery as well. I didn't like that
I
she did that
am
to
a
herself.
bridesmaid today,
I just
and
can't
my
get over the
homegirl
voice,
is
bro.
getting married today. This is my first time going.
She's had a lot of surgery. You see the implants, nose surgery.
Yeah, I ain't mad those. I ain't mad the implants. I ain't mad those.
Yeah, I mean, she going, she want to be a baddie. But to be honest, I like Glorilla music. Glorilla would never be somebody that I'm looking to like be with, but I like her music. That's I rock with her because of that. You know, it's fine. She want to enhance herself. That's cool. I just want her to make phenomenal music. You know, keep making that great music.
Okay.
Let me
Well,
see.
I
I'm
say
going
this,
to a
bro.
wedding and I'm
Let me
play. I'm throwing thing Google.
I'm gonna play all
How
this and
excited are
everything.
you? My got married. Hey, I love. But I'm happy for my girl. She is happily married.
For our homegirl.
That's my homegirl.
Glow real. Go ahead, bro.
What's wrong with that? What's
You
wrong with
know,
that?
ain't nothing wrong with that. There was a video. I think it's right here. Let me see. They clowning, bro. Well, I guess some in the other video, like her dress had rolled up or something like that. But I ain't got no
Come on
problem with
now,
it.
you guys. Hey,
I ain't got no
you
problem
know,
with it. You know,
I
like
ain't got no
people.
problem. She having fun. You know, you only live once.
Yeah,
She makes her music based around twerking and shaking ass and all that anyway. So she just doing what you guys expecting to see. I don't have no problem with that from Gorilla. I had more of a problem with her getting a nose surgery, and not even a problem. You know, I feel like her natural beauty is amazing.
yeah,
As far as she got the teeth done, rightfully so. But I feel like the nose kind of it just it just changes your structure of her face a little bit too much for me.
hmm
And for me personally, it's yourself. And as
yeah,
men, it's not really much we could do. If you don't look halfway decent, you just don't look halfway decent. Go get you a bag. Can't
right.
stop playing with your face, and
No, you
gotta stop
right.
doing that.
You right. Let me see. What I want to do is make sure that we can. So the other story right here that we're actually looking at comes from the New York Post, and um it's this guy. At the end of the day, they have a lot of things going on. He had daughters, and I'm saying he had daughters because something tragic happened, and I want us to actually be able to view this and talk about it briefly. The cause of death of revealed for three sisters. So he had three daughters, three sisters, that essentially vanished, bro. And at the end of the day, a lot of people were not, they didn't understand why. Details did come out. And we actually are
Mhm.
going to look at it. It says here, let me make sure, hang on. It says that hang on, give me 1 second. Okay. It says that cause of death, three sisters vanished while visiting homeless. I'm sorry, homeless man. So that their father was homeless and they were found dead near the campground. Um, this is to be honest, this is a tragic scenario, and
That's the details of it. That's the details of it. They don't even like. You gotta get more details on that, bro.
yeah, yeah. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me see. So it says here. Look, I got two stories up. Um, let me get that story up again real quick. But basically, you know, I'm gonna just give like the general consensus right now. Like you had a father, you had their mother, and you got three daughters who actually his mom, he had picked him up, and the mother had actually said, "Hey, you know what? You can actually come in and view the kids, take them for like a camping trip." For one reason or another, bro, like he decides to actually take them away from the mom and actually not come back with them. So that's something that kind of like took me for a loop, you know?
Right.
So at the end of the day, let me make sure I'm gonna go to the story. See. New York Post, three sisters vanish. And at the end of the day, it's of course it's a sad situation, but at the end of the day, I really want to make sure that we actually dive into this. Um, but real quick, what
Right.
do you
Vanished mean they didn't find their bodies yet. They haven't found their bodies.
so that's the thing. They did find their bodies. They did find their bodies, but they never like they didn't uncover the bodies in time. So they found their bodies, but they didn't recover them in time, which is the oddest thing to me, bro. The mother, she didn't find out until later. And then also at the end of the day, she knew that the dad had pretty much, issues. Like essentially he was not a suitable parent. So
This story is getting weird about a second. His dad had issues. You say he was homeless. Is the dad locked up on these charges for
he's
like?
he's he's out right now. So pretty much he's like out for, attempted murder, not pretty much murder, bro. Like he's out right now on the run. That's what's going on with him. He's
Okay,
he's he's on the run. Yeah.
okay, you gotta read the story, bro. You gotta read the story because it's really
So
kind of it's
let
all
me
over the
see.
place right now.
Let me see if I can just pull it up real quick. Um, make this a little bigger. Let's see. All right, so it says here, New York Post, cause of death revealed for three sisters who vanished while visiting homeless dad found dead in campground. All right, it says here that the causes of death. So the three sisters allegedly killed by their homeless father in Washington State likely died from asphyxiation. I'm sorry, asphyxiation. So pretty much asphyxiation, that's pretty much like you die from the loss of oxygen. So they were deprived of oxygen.
Strangulation.
Yeah, yeah. So that
Strangulation.
either strangulation. I'm thinking he actually put them in a place where their oxygen was limited too. But let's see, the cause of death for the Decker sisters, Paytine 9 and Evelyn 8 and Olivia 5. Wow, were revealed in a preliminary
Wait, so
report.
okay, look. Now let's slow down real quick before you even continue with that. What type of mother allows her young daughters to go with their father that has mental problems and is homeless?
Right. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, bro.
Are we? Am I?
That's what I was thinking. Um, it says that it says here Amber Alerts for the sisters were canceled late Monday before police confirmed the girl's death Tuesday morning. Law enforcement continues to hunt for their dad and suspected killer, Travis Decker, who's wanted for 3 counts of first-degree murder and first-degree kidnapping. So he had personality disorder as well. He had personality disorder. The mom allowed him to actually go to, allowed the sisters to actually go and travel with the dad. After Decker, 32, who's 32 years old, picked up the girls from their home on Friday, their mother, Whitney Decker, said calls to his phone went straight to voicemail after he was scheduled to return them. She immediately contacted the Wenatchee Police Department, concerned for their safety. So this is Jesus ass, man. So this is crazy, man.
Yeah,
This is crazy. Go ahead, bro.
man, bro. That's as a girl father, girl dad, that just doesn't make any sense. Um,
Wow.
we have to look into. I'm not blaming the mother at all, but we have to really look at the details and really take a particular what's what I'm looking for. Just have to be very, 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 very meticulous in the due diligence of this case
Very thorough.
because
You have to be thorough.
you have to because these are young women and young women shouldn't be in the wild with somebody who doesn't have all their senses and homeless. This is
Yeah.
common sense is not common these days, and
Yeah.
my heart goes out to those beautiful young ladies. Um, wow, it's painful to hear stuff like that. It doesn't even make sense. My brain can't even cope with it. I can't even register what you just said because it's like it don't make no sense. It don't make any sense at all. And as a mother, sad to say, she should be charged because if she was in control of the kids, because if it was the other way around, the father knew that the mother was homeless and he had his things together and he just left his kids with somebody that's homeless. They don't,
Mm-hmm.
wow, like who does that? He's homeless. So somebody going camping. What?
No.
Are we?
What
Is this what the world coming to?
whatever you need to do, you could do it right here. Y'all can hang
You
out,
can do
have
it right
family
here.
time
And
right here.
these girls,
Yeah.
these are
Yeah.
girls, young girls at that. Are we serious, people? Are like, are we serious? Come on now,
It
like
says that Decker, a
that's
military
disgusting.
veteran with extensive training, is homeless and has been divorced from his children's mother for several years. How come all these military veterans always homeless or something going on with them, bro? Like y'all not taking care of the veterans. You know they got personality disorders, PTSD. I don't understand why y'all not taking care of the veterans when they come home so they can actually have quality time for their family and not go through this pretty much, man. This is crazy. This is crazy.
It's that's a valid point, bro. I don't understand why veterans are not getting more protected because their job is to protect us. So when they come home, they should be overcompensated because they're putting their lives on the line to protect the people that live in this country. America is backwards, man. Healthcare is totally extremely too high. It should be free healthcare for the people. If you break your arm, you have to wait 30, not 30 minutes, but you probably have to wait 3 to 4 hours to get seen if you don't have the right healthcare insurance. Why is the world like this? What is the
Yeah.
world coming to? People going and fighting for their country, laying their life down the line for us, just so we can sit back and talk about it and have these conversations peacefully. But
Yeah.
yet when they come back home, they have no type of programming that's really, really suitable for them to really be able to work through the process and the trauma that you guys are seeing that's going on overseas. And there's some very disturbing things that's going on overseas. I done lost friends. I done seen shootings. It's hard for me to deal with that stuff. So I can only imagine when you sign up for that type of stuff and you see it on a daily basis.
Yeah.
What are we doing as a human race, as human beings? As are we supposed to be compassionate, right? Are we monsters?
Right.
I'm just trying to figure this thing out. It doesn't make any sense. Three beautiful girls lost their lives for no
For
reason.
no reason,
The
bro.
mother needs to be investigated into, and I'm sorry for the father that he went through that overseas, but as men, we have to have a mental makeup and be a little bit stronger and know that, okay, if I'm not mentally in my right mind, I can't put my kids in a situation where I'm going to put my kids in a situation that they could possibly lose their life because life is precious and you only get one of those. You only get one life. We talking like this, like we can
We do.
revive them, you know. And
Seven
once you
lives.
go to the gulag, you can't. Once you go to the gulag, you can't fight your way out of it and come back. Same Call of Duty, man.
Decker's cell phone activity
That's
revealed
tough to
he
hear.
drove to and left the campground a day before kidnapping his daughters. Court documents obtained by Fox 13 show the alleged killer's truck was found with bloody handprints, blankets, food, car seats, and a wallet were also found. After the grim discovery of the sister's body, SWAT teams and federal agencies, including Homeland Security and the U.S. Forest Service, descended on the area and began the search for Decker. He is described as a 5'8", 190 pounds. Although it's unknown whether Decker is armed, he may pose a significant threat if approached. Authorities say anyone who believes who may see Decker, call 911 immediately. I mean,
I want to see the mother. Excuse me. I want to see the mother and call
here she go.
911 immediately.
This the mother right here.
What's
Yeah,
her
the
excuse?
she call 911 immediately, bro.
She need her ass whooped. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. Somebody need to whoop her ass. You don't let your daughters go out like that. You don't do that.
Here's the thing.
Common sense not common these days, man. I don't get it. He's
She
been
she
homeless for a couple of years,
she knew
right?
something was up. The girl's mother issued a distressing appeal for her daughter's safe return just hours before their bodies were found. I just want the girls back home safe and sound. That's the most important thing to me, she said in an
Are
email
they?
statement. So, um, I am concerned about the safety and well-being of my daughters and their dad. This is an unimaginable situation, she said in a statement. Whitney, who has sole custody of the children, why do you have sole custody of the children? Had put together a parenting plan and her ex-husband after years of being divorced. So you had sole custody for a reason. There's backstory to this. I don't think the children should have been with him alone, period. Just off,
She knows
just
that.
off that.
That's why she got sole custody of the children. According to what you read, you said he was homeless, right? Who let females, young ladies at that, go into a camp with a homeless man who's mentally having problems? That's called an unresponsible, unfit parent on both sides because you allowed your daughters to do that.
Yeah.
Are you really? You can't imagine something bad going to happen with somebody that's homeless? You can't imagine it? You can't see it? You don't have to be a married to know something bad is going to happen. Come
Yeah.
on now, look, hey. And she can go on camera and probably shed a couple tears and blame the father. Hey, let's just keep it real, you guys. Let's just keep it real. That's bullshit. Hey, excuse my language. I'm sorry. That is tragic. That's a catastrophe. That is that's if I was anybody close to that family, cousin, uncle, anything, I'll be causing mayhem right now, and I'll be talking to her as well. I'll be looking for him for sure, but I'll be talking to the mother as well. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, oh, you, you needed a break. You needed your man to come over. Like,
Hmm.
what's really going on? What's really going on? If the kids, man, people always say that the kids come first, but they make decisions that show that the kids don't really come first. They emotions come first. Have a bad day. If it seems like she had a bad day and then and gave, oh, here you go.
Hmm.
No, it don't make sense, bro. I don't know. That just don't make sense. And now I'm not gonna put it all on the father because it seemed like she already knew what was going on with him. The courts knew what was going on with him.
Oh,
That
for
was her
sure.
responsibility.
For sure.
She need her ass whooped. I'm gonna say that 2 times. She need her ass whooped. He need his ass whooped too. For sure. He's not excluded from this because at the end of the day, man, I just don't see how can you hurt your kids.
Yeah.
Unless you're out of your mind. It seemed like she had prior knowledge to him being outside of his mind. And she was outside of her mind for even bringing your three small young daughters to somebody that's homeless to stay where.
Exactly. I don't understand that. That's the whole thing for me. I'm not sure what that was about, man. I'm not sure why she did that.
I can tell
Um
you.
oh
Nuts.
man. Um well, man, time is flying. Here's another topic, bro. I have for us. Wayne Brady. So do you remember Wayne Brady, bro? The dude that
Yeah,
could
he's an
sing?
actor with a funny liner.
He
With a
was
funny
funny.
liner,
He
he
was
said
funny
he
to
just
me.
likes what he likes. Yeah, he like what he like.
There's
He's
him right here.
what's the what he call himself? A pansexual. He says he's a pansexual. He likes whatever he runs into, whatever that means.
Bro, like I thought you was Brian McKnight. I remember when you came to to sing. No, this ain't, are these the two same brothers? Brian McKnight and Wayne, are they the same? Who is Brian McKnight?
No, come on.
Don't Brian McKnight look like this dude?
Don't disrespect Brian McKnight. Don't disrespect Brian McKnight, bro. Don't
He go,
disrespect him like that, bro.
okay, they different. You know what I'm saying? They go Brian McKnight. All right, you know what I'm saying? One of the goats. Okay,
I'm just
never
saying Brian
mind.
McKnight like that, man. You can tell. Look at Wayne Brady lining, bro. You can tell the difference from the lineup, about the lineup, bro. Come on, man.
Wayne Brady.
We can keep it a beam.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Keep it a
disrespect
beam,
Brian
bro.
McKnight. You know what I'm saying? Brian McKnight, I pulled him up. He look like one of the goats. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
come
all
on. That's
cool.
why I say we ain't doing that, man. We
We
ain't
ain't
gonna do
doing
that.
that. You know what I'm saying? But man, bro, Wayne Brady, bro, I don't know what you on, Brody. This him to start the
Well,
show
I
right here.
mean, I just told you what he on. He's a pansexual. It don't. That's to tell you what somebody's on right then and there. Right?
Meet Cinnamon. That's the drag name Wayne Brady has adopted. Hey, that's the name
Bro,
he has adopted.
you must think cinnamon mean crunch, don't you? You must think cinnamon mean crunch, but hey, Wayne Brady. Can I talk to you, Wayne?
Go ahead, bro.
I've always been a firm believer of what happens in your bedroom should stay in your bedroom.
Oh
You know,
Lord, here we go.
me personally, I'm a straight man, but I don't need to pat on the back for being a straight man. That's just what I chose to be, right? Even if you're a bi man, you don't need a pat on your back for being bisexual. That's what you chose to be. Why are we handing out rewards to people for what their sexual preference is? What type of world are we coming to? We giving people, oh my God, you're such a great person for saying this stuff. No, you're not. You're not a great person for explaining your sexuality. Oh, I like this. I just like what I like. Oh, man, this tissue right, this tissue, it treats me in such a good way, and I can like this tissue. I just like anything. Hey, come on now, look. You know what's going on in this era right now, bro? It's called not standing for anything and falling for nothing. You gotta stand for something.
Hmm.
As men, let's stand up. We gotta stand for something. Wayne Brady. Hey, Mr. Wayne. Mr. I'm a pansexual. That's the only thing I've been hearing about this guy lately. Every time I hear something about him, it got something to do with some sick, heinous, diabolical, and ironically, doing Pride Month. Oh, it must have paid him a little. I see you, Wayne. I know. Hey, I know your game. I know what's going on with you, man. They paid you some money to go ahead and talk about that. I like what I like. You can take a broom. You can take a tree trunk, and I can rub it and talk to it. I like what I like. You're sick. You're sick, man. That's my personal opinion. You're a sick man. Get some help.
Yeah, man. Wayne Brady, no skin off my back, man. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, Wayne Brady. Debut. See Wayne Brady make his drag debut in kinky boots.
Oh my God.
Bro, I'm reading it
I
verbatim.
thought he was just.
Bro,
I
he
thought he was just a parasite. He like what he like. We been told you like we been knew you like you wanted to do this, man. We already knew it. Why wait this long? Why?
Brian
Why
McKnight,
Wayne?
uh, the Wayne Brady show. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I used to see this come on. Y'all had the little skits and stuff. It wasn't half bad. Why you ain't stay here? Why you
I'm ready
ain't?
to share with the world my truth.
Camera rolling. Marker.
Buckle up, because it's going to be a really good ride.
Man, I could have seen you was wearing a lot of florals. I mean, Wayne Brady. I don't know, Wayne Brady. I have, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, man. I don't even know what to say at this point, bro. You know.
Man, he's a sick man.
Oh
I
man.
said it.
Hey,
I said it.
It's this video. It's this video that I want us to watch, and I want us to essentially react to it. Let me see. See. So essentially, there's a customer. She's in Starbucks. This is why we have stereotypes here. I mean, I'm just maybe I'm talking too much, but I'm just telling you this is why stereotypes exist. We probably gonna run it for about 10 minutes, give our takes, and we gonna go from there. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Check it out.
I'm not lying, it's all on body camera. The person who is in charge. Let's go. Nope.
So she demanded a refund. She just threw the what's the name out, right? On inside of the trash. She threw the liquid inside the trash can. And right now they called the police. You see the police trucks outside. Now this escalates. This escalates fast. So exponentially. You know,
you're staying here.
On May 26th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a Starbucks in response to reports of an unruly customer.
Are they in the back of the store or in the store?
Yeah, in the back of the store.
What's going on? Where's she at?
Last I saw, she was at the end of the bar.
Inside?
Yes.
Oh, why are you guys out here?
Oh, I was just letting the customers know what was going on.
Alright.
Oh, I'm on the phone with corporate.
That's okay.
And I would like my refund.
Well, I can't make you give you a refund.
Oh, yes, they can. They already told me.
You're going to have to leave. They want you to leave.
Give me my refund because I never had a problem.
I understand. Like, that's actually, we have the issues with them. Like, just like hotels when they kick people out and stuff, but we can't force people.
I paid my money and I would like my refund. And I'm asking you nicely, can you tell me to give me my refund?
I'm telling you.
guys, it's never this serious. It's never this serious, man. You know, for your Starbucks coffee, you having a bad day, you may be having a bad life, but this situation got ugly fast. It's never this serious for you to be tripping in Starbucks, saying you're gonna beat on somebody. You standing there, you must ain't got nothing to do that day. You must ain't got nothing to do.
We all know, bro. We all know that problem ain't start right there. That was just it's built on. That coffee or whatever drink she had, it was just the straw that broke the camel's back, bro.
Yeah, let's see what the barista and the cop had to say right here.
Let's go.
Gotta go. If she doesn't want to identify it, she refuses to leave.
Quick question for you. Sure. Would you be able to pull up her order history and see if she had a name with her order?
Sure. I can definitely try. Alright, so she's either going to leave, tell us her name, or we're going to arrest her.
Okay.
Alright. Just make sure 100% they want her gone. Alright, so listen up. So here's the deal. When the manager comes out and says you gotta go, I'd really like you to leave. If you don't want to leave, we're going to arrest you.
Can you please get out of my face?
Well, I'm just telling you what your options are.
And I asked for a refund.
Okay, I hear you. I heard you. You've heard me all 3 times I told you.
And I heard you every time you told me.
As soon as the manager comes, and we're going to arrest you if you don't leave. You
Go
got
right
about a minute. Say she wants her gone?
They're gonna try to pull up to see if she scanned her app, and they do 100% want her off the property.
Well, she's got to leave. Alright. Well, let her come back.
So I can't hear them extremely well, but I'm assuming that they pulled her order up. They were trying to reason with her. They pulled her order up. They didn't see her order. She was requesting a refund from an order that never existed. It's very possible. People do this all the time. When you order at Chipotle, you could possibly place it at the wrong location. And bro, a thing of coffee or whatever from Starbucks, $8, $9. It's not that serious, bro. Like they say, okay, you know what I'm saying? You got to leave or whatever. You have nothing to do that day. You have nothing to do, it seemed like.
Alright. Hey, where's the manager at? Go get the manager.
So this escalates, and I want to get to this part right here.
The person who is in charge.
It escalates. She throws the coffee.
Nope. You're staying here.
Now she didn't have to do that. Now, if I'm the cop, when she threw the coffee on the ground, I probably would have let her just leave.
Mm-hmm.
I probably wouldn't have, She got a kid with her. I probably wouldn't have, went gone after her. But, black lady, you're not entitled.
You know what that means?
Yeah, you're not entitled to just throw your stuff around. Your kid watching you just because you want a refund for an order you never placed.
Hmm. And that's why it's always important to have man, some type of just male figure in these females' life. They can call it, man, calm down, get up out the story.
Yeah,
It's not that
absolutely.
serious.
Great
Somebody with some
call.
type of sense, because stuff like this happens when a confident man, a man that can put you in your place is not around. But some of these women, they gonna take a small problem and it's gonna go to the roof. It's gonna go to the roof. Right now in the music, as far as in the black community, oh man, I'm trained to go. I'm ATL about that life. I didn't even know that. I just found out what ATL was meant to be. I thought that was Atlanta. No, they tell me no. I'm about that life. And look, it's not that serious. Everybody calm down. Take 2 chill pills. That's what we used to say back in the day. Look, you too thirsty. Calm
Yeah.
down. It ain't that serious. You gotta be able to calm down. Unless you're hallucinating off some type of drugs or something, it should be no way you're acting like this.
Lady,
Why?
you need your ass whooped for this. Plain and simple.
In front of your child.
In front of your child, you need your ass whooped. I'm sick of black people acting like this. All people act a certain way. We know that. But why you gotta act like this? You look crazy. Why? I don't understand. They made that coffee for you. Okay, boom. Where did that coffee come from? If there was a wrong order, if it's the wrong order, whatever, bro, take the coffee and leave. This what you do though.
All right, so here's the deal. I provided you with the person who is in charge.
He trying to explain reason. There is no reasoning. There is no reasoning with you. Nothing. We trying to explain. He was very civil. You want to act like an animal, throw the coffee on the ground like monkey, like like squirrels do. Okay, you want to act crazy, and you escalate the
Nope,
situation, man.
you're staying here. You're staying here.
Let me go.
Now I probably wouldn't have did this. I probably wouldn't have grabbed her, but she, you're not listening to anything. He asked you to leave. Now I would have just let her leave. In her defense, as a cop, he's essentially trying to
What's
detain
a
you.
cop? What's a cop job? What's a cop job? A cop job is to
I don't
de-escalate
know.
situations, right?
De-escalate, right? He escalated the situation from here on out. She left. She
Yeah.
threw the thing on the floor. Okay, she threw it on the floor. As a cop, you take the L, and she's finally gone. But black people, I wish black people got in this situation. It was handled better than most because we know what would happen before. But with this, you got what you deserved. He detained you. He put you on the ground. He handcuffed you and allowed you to have some sort of accountability for your actions. You just don't know what you just gonna take your kid, throw the coffee on the ground, and just eat. Nah, bro, you can't just do that. You over there,
Yeah, that's
you hollering about this refund. There's nobody there to tell you nothing. You just I don't like that, bro. I don't like that because I know you go home and do that. You know what I'm saying? Your kid tell you some truth. You probably go upside your kid head. I know your type. I know your type.
you ain't seen this before.
We done seen this before. I know your type. So again, bro,
Yeah.
I wish the cop wouldn't have done this in her defense, but I'm glad that he didn't, up it on you.
I have before you continue.
Yeah, go ahead,
Um,
bro. I'm a play it as
we
you
see
talk. Go
these
ahead.
situations all we see these situations all the time happen and play out with females and not letting their emotion getting the best of them, letting that anger, because anger, anger is like fire. It start off subtle, but the more you feed it, it's going to continue to grow, and the more it grows, it can engulf You know, it can
Mm-hmm.
engulf. It can really take over the atmosphere. You can't let that anger take over the atmosphere. You gotta know when to just stop and look at the bigger picture. Your child is right here. What type of example are you setting for your child?
She
What type
want.
of example are you setting for your child? Because if the cop was a little bit more rowdy, he was, she could have would have seen the police officer go to work,
Mm-hmm.
and that would have traumatized the child. So, like I said before, ladies, is it for the children? Well, who was that for? Who was that satisfied other than you?
Yeah. She wanted that 700 calorie coffee. That's what she wanted, bro. That's what she was thinking about. Um, this is sad, man. But what we got to realize again as a society is that everything ain't about you, bro. There are people who constantly try to essentially like win every battle. You don't need to
Mm-hmm.
win another battle, bro. You need to think about the war ahead.
Yeah,
Um,
we're trying
like
to win the war. We're not trying to win the battles. We can't win every battle.
no, no, it's not gonna happen, bro. And the thing is for me is also, I guess what a lot of people don't get is I don't know about you. I'll just say real quick. I've had multiple run-ins with the law, multiple. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's like if I'm looking at what a person is supposed to do, and understanding that if they're not treating me right, it has less to do with me, more to do about them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my whole thing, man. Like making sure that if a cop is coming up to me, this has happened multiple times. They angry or whatever, man, bro. I'm gonna do whatever I can do. I'm gonna chill so I can make it home at the end of the day.
Yeah, and we know when you encountering these cops, you never know who you're encountering. You may be encountering somebody that just had a bad day. You may be encountering somebody that just had a bad experience, a traumatizing experience. These cops face. We gotta remember these cops do face a lot of crazy folks throughout the day. Um, we have to be mindful of our surroundings. We have to be mindful, especially as Black people. We know the history of this country. This history of this country is slavery. The foundation is slavery. We was 3/5 of a person. We weren't even considered a full human being at one point. So you have to be mindful of that. You're not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying that when you wake up in the morning that you shouldn't be able to get your coffee and get it right and say I want a refund then you get it wrong. You should be able to do that.
Right.
But in the world we live in right now, we have to take a step back and realize everything ain't what it seems at times. Man, life is hard. And we don't need to make it harder than what it already is. We know that we have a lot of cards stacked against us as African Americans, Black Americans, however you want to say it. We know this. And life has a way of giving you a subtle reminder that, hey, Negro, you still Black. Nigga, you still Black. They'll remind you. And I understand that it's wrong. I mean, if you don't step nothing, you'll fall for anything. But in that moment right there, you should have stood for your child. You gotta stand for your child. Because right now, your child's safety is more important than that damn coffee.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Go home, go to the grocery store and get your damn coffee maker. Go make your own coffee, so you ain't gotta deal with that disrespect. That's why we talk about ownership and Black ownership and owning your own things. Because sometimes just a trip to go get some coffee can cost you your life. And that's a harsh reality of it. Ladies, you just can't wear anything you want to outside, right? Because it's creeps out here. I'm telling my daughter that. It's creeps outside. No, you cannot wear anything you want to. Because if you do, it's gonna be some creeps out here that may approach you in a way that you're not gonna like. But I'm a woman empowerment. Oh, I can what? No. If I go outside and I have a certain outfit on, if I go outside and I put a dress on, which I would never do, I'm just hypothetically speaking, and I see people looking at me crazy, I can't say, oh man, why are these people looking at me crazy? I got a damn dress on.
Right.
But like, let's just call a spade a spade. Stop acting like you don't know what's going on. Stop setting yourself up for the open. We don't have to do that. You don't have to set yourself up for the problem. We gotta start being aware. Being aware is to be alive. Stop letting your anger get the best of you. Because when you're out of control, you're not in control. And being out of control is a scary thing because you just never know how far you're gonna let something go. You just never know how far that that anger can really do. Anger is anger is a powerful thing. Because anger can push you to do some crazy things, but sometimes anger can push you to do some heroic things. But you gotta know which type of anger you're dealing with, man. You don't want to be you don't want to be that person in front of your child that's getting embarrassed. You don't want to do that. We've been embarrassed enough as Black people. Sometimes we gotta choose the higher road, and it's harder because we've been choosing the higher road for generations. Imagine if our people, I'm talking about back in the slavery days, imagine if they chose that they themselves over us. They had to come together and fight. Man, they had to show backbone. They had to show courage. They had to survive on boats and make it here.
Came as cargo.
If not, we wouldn't be here. And we can't just we can't even just turn the other cheek over some damn coffee. It's absurd. It's absurd. Man, we gotta preach making it home. We trying to make it home to the kids. That's what we doing it for, right? The next generation.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we doing it for, ladies and gentlemen. Man, we gotta step up. We gotta step up because one thing is for sure, two things for certain, life is short. And once that TV gets turned off, it's over with.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best not to get my TV turned off, man. I don't want that because my daughter sees me as a Superman right now, right? She sees me as a hero. Why would I want to let my fan down? That's my fan. That's my lady. That's my girl, right? Man, I love her to death. Why would I want to let her down because I'm mad? Because I'm angry. I don't want to do that. And God has, I'm not saying I haven't made mistakes because I damn sure made mistakes. I damn near lost my man before, but I got it back. So as a person here that's been through some things, that seen some things, it ain't worth it. But I'm gonna tell you what is worth it, that child and getting back home to the family. That's worth it. That's what's gonna make you feel a little bit better at night. What's gonna make you feel a little bit better at night is when you look at adversity in the eye, when you look at that evilness, that toxicness in the eye and walk the other way. Oh man, that feels good when you overcome something like, man, you know what? I could indulge in your nonsense. I could indulge in the buffoonery, the coonery. I could. What they say, be careful of arguing with fools because from a distance, you can't tell who is who.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a poke with your ass. Think about it. Ponder on that for a second. Don't let nobody take you out of character. You got this, stand tall. Man, we are the people. We are the ones. We the chosen ones. But if we don't believe, who's going to believe? Talk to him, Cam.
Yeah, man. No, that's well said. And you know, the big thing is for us, man, is you got to learn how to move forward so you can get to tomorrow. You know, there have been plenty of situations with me when it comes to going into not even just the police, right? When it comes to institutions, people who you think, care for you, you walk into an institution, suited and booted, big resume on deck. You talk to them and say, this is what I would love to do. They say, okay, you know what? This is what I need. This is what I need. And you go forward with that. You help them out. But when that institution and those people turn around and they do you dirty, do you go out and act like a fool, like a maniac, like a monkey, like a clown, like a goofball, like an idiot? Nah. First institution. who essentially did not have my back like I had theirs. I hugged and shook hands, left. Diplomatic. Second institution. I left on my own merit. Shook hands, hugged, diplomatic. Third institution. On some BS from the jump. Did everything I could possibly do. Shook hands, left diplomatic. See, sometimes, a lot of times, it's not about you. See, if you understand that you're a righteous person, and at that second institution, right? Working with someone, white lady, I understand the person that I am. I know I ain't did nothing wrong that year. We move forward. You know, people find out challenges that I actually went through that I never spoke about. Everything ain't about you, bro. What's the point of me yelling to the top of the mountain about the challenges and the troubles I have with people? Let life teach them. Let life show them. You keep moving forward. Some things you have to go through so that other people can be taught. I'm sorry. That's how it is.
Right.
Everything ain't about you. You gonna get what's coming to you. Just move forward. But everything ain't about you, man. So we gonna end this, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. You know, and tomorrow we'll be here again. You know, with some phenomenal topics and with phenomenal people watching us. In this simulation, provide a demonstration to the higher power, showing who you are. Only then do we soar across the pages of life. And just like always, until next time, man, levitate.